if people are cocky. I say, yeah, some are. I mean, I know Southerners are cocky, because they think they're better than everybody. Because they think that, they have their Southern hospitality, and they hate the North because, the loss of the Civil War and they're bitter forever. West Coast, I guess, can be cocky too, Um, um, so, yeah, people are cocky. Um, Especially the people that got it made, but I guess they can be cocky, I guess. If you're the president, I mean, you're the president, or if you're like, I don't think you should be cocky no matter how big you are. You should be thankful, help the poor when you can, be yourself. I mean, if I got famous, I wouldn't be cocky. I would still be myself. Um, you know, um, I know Graydon Square, I don't think he's cocky because, he makes music, because he likes to make music. He say he don't care, if he's a millionaire. He just cares about his family and his fans, and makes music for them and himself. So, you know. Then again, you got some people that are cocky, just whether they're celebrities or millionaires, um, and you feel like you should be like cocky, like I got it made, I got a house, I got a wife, I got making 100,000, 100K plus a year, but you shouldn't be. I mean, you feel good about yourself that you accomplished that, but you don't have to like be cocky and brag. Because, tell you the truth, if you brag, there's somebody that's got it better than you. There's always somebody that's got it better than you. You might think you have the hottest girl, but then you'll find somebody else got a hotter girl. It all comes down to love. You find that girl and you have that love. That's what it's about. Doesn't matter how hot she is. Of course, make sure you go for her. A really, someone you love and a really, attractive one. And more than likely, the people who marry, who get to that point, when you see on the marriages on the TV or the marriages in real life or the marriages in photos, the person is attractive. I mean, once you get to the stage of marriage, it's a long stage, whether it's 3 months, a year, or whatever, engagement and then marriage. You're gonna marry attractive person, because I've hardly ever seen. I mean, at least majority, I've hardly ever seen like photos or somebody married like an ugly person. I mean, I've seen some, but majority, but just be yourself, be good, help the poor when you can, but you have to be careful with the poor. I ran into this poor person, this girl, she's like, I have 3 kids, she's out there in the street, she's trying for help, and the reason why I say this is, I've heard scams. It doesn't matter whether they're male or female, so you have to be careful with these people with their car trouble. I've heard people kill people when they stop to try to help somebody. I mean, it's good to help people, but you have to be careful. You can't be trustworthy now these days. Or any time, I guess. You have to be careful. You know. And and the problem is, when you ask these homeless people what they happened, they don't tell you what happened, so that makes you suspicious. If you really wanted help, you would say exactly what happened when somebody asked you, right? I mean, especially if you're homeless. I mean, so that makes it suspicious. I mean, these people could have been right. They might have had kids. They might have been in bad situations. But you have to be careful, because I've read it on, pages, that said some of these homeless people are scammers. They just want money. But just be careful on that. Like I said, it's good to help, but just be careful. Because gender is not an issue. There's female killers, there's male killers. So treat everybody equally, because there's cycles everywhere, whether male or female. So it's just it's the way it is. But like the Scott Stout guy from Creed, I used to like a couple of his songs, but when I saw that video, he's like homeless now. I don't think he's making it up, obviously, because he's in a band making a lot of money. So his story, I think, holds water. Now, I mean, there could have been some illegal activity or scam maybe going on with him. Some people think maybe there is with IRS or something. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did tax fraud. Some people said he did like tax fraud or something. So he's in a bad situation when he is. And it's really hard to tell. Who's telling the truth and who's not. When they're in rock bottom situation, just be careful. It's always good to help, it's good to show that no matter what your race, creed, religion, you're here to help. You're here to help. It's not like with religious people that you have to listen to a sermon in order to help somebody or get food. Atheists, we're here to help no matter what. We care because it's the right thing to do, to help. It doesn't matter what you are, creed, religion, race, age. So that's what it's about. Just be good, because once it blows up on the news that the cause of the Big Bang, the cause of all existence, it's just gonna be like people won't be religious, and then the people understand, hey, you're a non-believer. I was, I'm sorry I insulted you non-believers, and then hopefully maybe the whole nation will come together, I think it's going to be a good thing once all existence be explained, because this means like there'll be less divisions. Obviously, Christianity will be gone, and everybody maybe can come together as a species, start helping each other and say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry I insulted you non-believers. I'm sorry I put those, atheists go to hell signs, and trashing the atheist all these times, and so it might be good, I think it will be good. Obviously, it'd be good for the government, once Christianity's gone, religion's gone. But by that point, it's not only Christianity. I mean, everybody, once existence will be explained. I mean, whether Islam, any religion, nobody will have to believe in anything, because it's already explained that there never was gods or anything, that cause existence, And honestly, once that's in the news, people just start looking into the science, and say, wow. And they'll become interested in it. Because I know people that when you find out facts, when they find out facts, and it turned out what they thought was never possible, they start looking into the stuff that made up the facts. They're like, wow, um, you know, the believers will be like, I was wrong all along for believing. You atheists were right. So, yeah. But don't be cocky. Just be a good person and help each other. And that's all it is. I mean, I think Tom Araya said it best, It's all about love, Love to help people, Well, not only Tom Araya, I mean, just in general, love to help people. It's all about helping people. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you believe. It's all about helping people. So, I think that's what it's about. Tom Araya, I believe, is he's probably like might be an agnostic, maybe, because he said he stopped going to church a long time ago. Yeah. He was indoctrinated. He's like, in an interview says, I'm a Catholic. I was born a Catholic. And he asked, do you go to church? He's like, no, I stopped going to church a long time ago. I think he's probably. I mean, I think there's a lot of religious people out there that just don't want to come out of the closet, I think. So yeah, we're living in an amazing time. I mean, and I just can't wait. What else we find out in weeks and months to come more about this comet. They get more data. They said, this is only a little data. There's like tons of data. This mission was going on for 10 years. And this comet had water that's heavier plus elements not of this Earth. That's bottom line. It's from another planet, another galaxy, another universe. It's some alien. Because you have to have water, you have life. And this comet, and that's where comets are the seeds of water, as well as asteroids. Comets has more water. They said now our origin of life, the water, is from asteroids. So they're going to investigate in that because both has water. And believe it or not, the sun has water too. And some people think the theory of star water is what brought all the water to the oceans. It's a very interesting process of what happened. Because basically the Big Bang, the whole universe was hot and cold at the same time, right? And there's all this elements, hydrogen, helium. I'm probably not explaining it all correctly, but I guess I'll give you like a paraphrase or brief on hydrogen, helium, oxygen. Came together through nucleosynthesis, fusion, and it takes a lot to get water. It's like a different, especially when something's hot and cold and flaming, to just put all that water. And they think there's a lot of theories of how the water came to Earth, and they says it's from asteroids. The sun has water. There's a theory of star water. I think as we get more advanced in technology, it's really going to help tremendously for science. Obviously, we'll have crafts that we can go way into the solar system. We'll have robots. We can't go on planets that are deadly. They can collect samples, as actually the Rosetta did. We're going to have telescopes that even go further, way, way interstellar. Not only that, and see detail. So that's why I think with the technology and science, it's going to destroy religion, because the more data, the more advanced, the more we can explain it all. Dark energy, dark matter. They found more stuff about dark matter, dark energy now they found out there's a shield on Earth that's